All right, Danny, keto diet. We'll talk about that real quick. I have a lot to say about it. I'm going to try to keep it simple. I'm not a big fan of keto for athletes, mainly because of the carbohydrate requirement that's really necessary for performance. A lot of people will try to say, oh, you can function on ketones. You know, that's what they're there for. But you're not going to see optimal improvement, especially in an explosive sport like weightlifting with keto. It has its purpose, though. There are people that are very successful with keto. I would just think that is more general population than really anything else. Mainly what a lot of diets come down to is compliance and what fits your particular lifestyle. So if you're somebody who really likes high protein, high fat, and really no carbs, because if you're doing it right, if you're doing true keto, you're on absolutely minimal carbs, like less than 20 grams a day, which for most people is pretty miserable if they're trying to perform. However, if you've got a ton of weight to lose, keto is normally something that works really, really well. It's always tough. Anytime we talk about a diet, it depends on people's psychological structure, their food history, what they are and are not successful with, what they can control well. I know for me, I do really, really, really well off of, I don't want to call it low fat, but relatively low fat, high carb, high protein, or stable protein diets, because I have a really hard time controlling fats. I love peanut butter, I love fatty steak, I love all that stuff. I have a much easier job controlling carbs and protein. So for people who have a really hard time controlling carbs, keto is probably a great thing to do. But again, as an athlete, as a strength athlete, as a power athlete, ketones are not what is going to get you through 2-hour mega sessions, or in our instance, going to a maximal snatch and then following it with a maximal clean and jerk. You just don't have the fuel to recover in time to make it worthwhile. Sorry, I know the truck's shaking all over the place, so I probably look like a goon right now. That's where things like RP, the sudden boom in popularity of the vertical diet, which Stan Efferding does because it's so much white rice and fruit and that sort of thing. It's great for strength athletes. But again, keto's gotten super, super, super popular because of people like Mark Bell and a couple of other people. A little bit of the science behind it is flawed. People make some crazy claims, but they make crazy claims about a bunch of diets. But my general suggestion is no for athletes, and yes for anybody who's just trying to lose weight that can psychologically handle it. But that's pretty much my recommendation for any type of diet.